All right, Ian.
Yes.
We haven't talked about an NWC sale in a bit.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
So
And this is one that, well, this was breaking news.
my buddy Lincoln texted me
Our
late
pal
last night
Lincoln.
about this. So yeah, a Nintendo World Championships went up on eBay for $13,500. Buy it now and sold.
Probably almost immediately because
10 minutes was what I heard. It was like
So-
no more than 10 minutes.
so in 10 minutes, a save search usually comes once a day. That would take probably the afternoon the next day, at least mine do. If you had this on your save, this might have been a bot searching for it or someone randomly searching for it. Or it could have just a bot alert. You can set up bots, I guess, to probably text you when this shit goes on at this point. So an instant buy at $13,500. Let me lower the volume on here. We don't need to listen to Stuart anymore there. $13,500 was like a price what these were going for about 4 to 5 years ago. Like that was sort of the price. And then they started jumping up to like 15. I think the last couple went for like 20,000. I heard one might went for over 20,000. I don't track this stuff at all. I have to say, yes, I own this, so I don't want to pump up the price. My ethics. One might have went for 25 grand. That's probably something that's possible if it was like a really good condition one. This one is number 273. The condition is pretty good as these go. There's not a lot of like glue bleed through. The label isn't all torn up. So, it's fine. The seller said, I very much regret having to sell this, but life happens, and I hope it goes to a good home. I plan to sell many other NWC related rarities soon, so please keep watching. I've had multiple surgeries. I need to pay for that, and that's that. Man, we could just pay for this shit without having to sell our treasured fucking carts.
Capitalism.
Well, it's not necessarily capitalism with this. Well, I guess
It is.
well, the fact that we have a bullshit health insurance industry is capitalism.
Yes.
This cart leaves my house with much regret, but best of luck and happy bidding. Feel free to send any questions my way. The cart was originally bought from a former Nintendo gameplay counselor, the folks at Nintendo of America headquarters that used to answer phone questions on how to get past tough spots in games, and was given the cart in order to practice it to demonstrate gameplay to those at the original NWC 19. That's a cool providence.
Yeah.
And he bought it in 2004 or 5.
Some neat story behind it. So, from what my buddy, my pal, my friend has told me, this collector was a collector from long ago, kind of disappeared from the scene for a while, and looks like they were operating on prices from when they stopped. I mean, he says happy bidding, so I mean,
There was no bidding.
It was put up at $13,500 by him, thinking that was a high price.
Unless you can also have, we didn't see when it started. There's also the option to have a bidding start below with the buy it now.
Yeah,
There's a possibility he might have put it up at $11,000 or buy it now at $13,500. You can do that as well.
that's what I'm saying essentially. Well, I mean, who knows what his starting bid was? But
I didn't see.
obviously,
I didn't see there was a starting bid. I didn't see it.
I feel like, yeah, at 13, if he says happy bidding at $13,500, that means he thinks $13,500 is high end.
Yeah, if there was a bidding start, maybe he started at 10 or 11. I don't know. You have to be there to see it because there's no record of that here. So someone saw, I was like, holy shit, I'm getting a deal.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, the starting price was $9,000. You can click on the
Gotcha.
$9,000 or buy it at $13,000. Yeah, because this would have went for a hell of a lot more than $13,000. At this point in time, this would have went for $19,20.
Yeah, that was a huge.
Someone
hugely
saved
misjudged.
$7,000 by doing this.
Yep.
So it's interesting because this has only really done this the past, I'd say, year or two where this stuff shot up, because I would have told you even a couple of years ago that, yeah, an NWC probably go for like $15,000, $16,000. But I think how we talk about other people from the hobby coming in to monetize it with WADA, now someone probably figured, oh, I can flip this for $25,000, $30,000. And they may not be wrong. They may send it to WADA, or maybe someone wants it for their collection. There's some people that look for these and don't want to pay. If you go on a Nintendo Age, someone might say, yeah, I'll sell mine for $20,000 or $22,000, and maybe it's like, holy shit, this is my chance to get one. If I was still looking for one and didn't have one, Ian, and I saw this, yeah, Pat might have dropped $13,000 on this. If I know it's going for $20,000, absolutely.
Really nice looking label.
Yeah, mine's not bad, but this one's good. It's good. 273. There's a little smudge above the Nintendo thing, a little smudge. The condition's not going to matter on a lot of these, I don't think. I just don't. except for the two without a label. And they're trying to say, well, there's provenance, this being the Mario one with no I don't know about that. I think people want a clean copy, to me. Is there really a story behind the Mario one besides the fact that people know about it from it being on eBay years and years back and no one wanting it? The Stepford child of the NWC carts, basically. I mean, basically, I saw that happen with the the stadium events with the scratched out face.
Yeah.
Of the guy. I saw that, I think, on one of these websites saying, well, this is the famous one with the face scratched out. It's like, well, I've seen that at conventions. I know the people that in the past have probably have owned it. Like, it's interesting, but I mean,
it's amusing, and it's probably not going to hurt the price a ton in the long run. But trying to sell it as a feature is silly.
Well, let's put it this way: stadium events, I don't think are ever going to catapult up in price like these NWCs. They're different types of artifacts.
Sure,
it's just a really rare variant versus something that's people say is historically significant, and it's like the grail of game collecting. I hate using the word grail. Can't think of another name than that. So someone got a good deal on this. Unfortunately, the seller might have realized I fucked up. I wonder if the seller's going to complete this. The seller can always say, I'm not selling to you and relist it. It'd be dishonorable, but they can do that. That's happened to people in the past. They listed something, didn't realize it.
Oh, yeah.
And they go, why is this sold so quickly?
Yeah.
He might have looked online and be like, well, is this even on price charting? Does price charting track this stuff or video game the value now? Nintendo, let's see what's on the Nintendo World Championship. Let's see. So, no, there's not really a listing, is there? Oh, there is. So okay. So when you look it up on price charting, the loose price is at $13,298. So that tells me that he might have looked that up and says that's the price, not realizing that no, that's not the proper price.
That's an average that's been pumped up by recent sales.
Well, no, that includes sales from what sales does that include? There's two. Okay, the only sales on here are private sales. I'm glad they're including private sales now. The last two NWCs before this one on price charting was 2015. One went for $8,800, but then you go to 2017 April, 19,000 private sale. I believe that was the Howard Phillips stuff, I believe. And then 2019, 23,000.
That's what I'm saying. The recent sales are bringing that average up, but not to the price where they need to be. That's why he's looking at it thinking.
I'm saying I don't think these last two sales were included potentially in here, because if you average out the last three sales. We'll just say the last three. We'll do some calculator math here. So 23,000 plus 19,000 plus 8,800 is 50,800 divided by 3. That's 16,933. That's what the price charting price should have said. And if it had said that, our buddy here probably would have listed the buy it now like 17,000 and probably still would have hit it. So price charting, I don't think incorporated these, because when you have a game like this isn't a game like Contra. You're selling 30 in a month or 50 in a month. If you're selling one game on average every year and a half, you can't incorporate the averages from the past 15 sales. You got to do the last few years. So I think this is the algorithm was off for here. So that's why this guy mispriced this.
Sure.
Which is funny now because now this sale is going to be put into the system here, and it's going to fuck up the whole average again. So the average probably should have been like 17,000, something like that, 18,000. So it's interesting. Someone got a bargain, unless this guy decides I want to relist it at 18,000. Buy it now. I'm going to put that odds of 2 to 1 on that. We'll see.